Yo, what's going on, good people? This your boy Southside Man, the Truck Boss. I'm back at you with another one. What I want to do today is talk about business. You know, as y'all can see, I say how many businesses fail in the first 5 years, and right here we have some numbers that's quite interesting, and it's just not trucking, it's businesses in general. So first off, data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics show that approximately 20% of new businesses fail during the first 2 years of being open, 45 during the first 5 years, and 65 during the first 10 years. Look at this. Only 25% of new businesses make it to 15 years or more. Wow. So what that tells you, it's going to be a lot of people that fail than succeed. So, what you want to do if you want to come and, do lease purchase and all that good stuff, you got to make sure that you got all the information. Your family and everything is going to be good. You got to know the ins and out of trucking. Or you need to know trucking. You need to know what you're doing basically. And you can still be in that. You can still be in that number and not reach that 25%. After 15 years or more. So it's a big gamble. It's a risk. It's high reward and it's high risk at the same time. And I also looked at how many truck companies go out of business, and I seen this one right here. It says 50% of new trucking companies go out of business within 12 months. So it's a lot going on. It's not going to be easy. That's my main focus. To tell y'all this is not going to be easy. If you really want to do it, you're going to have to put forth everything. You're going to have to make sacrifices. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have loads canceled. You're going to feel like loads should be paying more. That's just what it is. That's what trucking is. We know that, we get taken advantage of, but I mean, it's been like this. I've been driving for 10 years. It's not like I've been driving, all my life. I came into this game because I needed to make a way for myself and my family. So, you got to take the best things from it and make the best out of it, the best situation for yourself. And I know some people, their experiences has been bad, and they feel a certain type of way. That's okay. I'm not here to you know disqualify anybody else's experiences, but I feel like you shouldn't come and disqualify mine. I try to. My experience has been good with USA Truck. My lease purchase situation has been good, and like I said over and over, I haven't made money because of the load board and what USA Truck doing. I've only haven't made money because of I had to run to the house and stuff. So my experience has been very positive, and that's why I would tell the new guys or the guys that's looking to get into a lease purchase with USA Truck or with anybody, don't listen to somebody else's experience. I mean, you can listen, but you shouldn't take it for, that's the type of experience you're going to have. We all going to have different experiences because why? We are different people. We got different goals. We got different things that drive us. What drive you may not drive me. Okay? What this person do, he may not feel like he need to work 7 days a week, but you might do. And it goes back to what I say. If you give yourself more days to throw stuff at the wall, you're going to have a whole bunch more that stick. Trust me. That's it's gonna work like that. Trust me. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you if you sit and throw whatever at the wall 100 times, you're gonna get more results, positive results, than throwing stuff 5 times, 2 times, 3 times. If you got 5 loads constantly, you're gonna have a better chance at somebody that's doing 2 and 3 loads a week. That's just the numbers. It's nothing to understand about the numbers. The numbers don't lie. You feel me? So, just keep that in mind, new drivers. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Hey, shout out to my boy Bradley. He from New Orleans. He hit me up yesterday. He trying to, get him a truck now. He trying to come over to USA Truck. So we chopped it up. I got to learn a little bit more about him. He got to learn a little bit about me, and we gonna lock in together. And shout out to the conservative truck driver too. That's my guy. Hey, we gonna lock in too. And a lot of y'all are rocking with me, but I got those couple few that I guess they had a bad experience, and that's all we'll just say about that. They had bad experiences, and I guess they can't believe that somebody is actually successful. So, another thing is we could talk about is the recession. That's one thing a lot of people are missing. The rates are not good right now, and I'm not gonna play his video because I don't know how the whole YouTube world works. But let's see if I can find it. I'm subscribed to him. Let's see. I don't know if he dropped a new video yesterday. Just Trucking, I watch him too. Pretty good information. But I'll probably link him in the description because I don't see it up here. I was looking at it on my other YouTube. But yeah, so a lot of people talking about the rates. The rates at USA Truck is not good, but like these other guys are saying the same thing. I mean, not they saying that the rates are bad everywhere. But you got people that just want to crap on USA Truck for some reason. And, these loads are going to have the fuel already added into it. So they looking mighty USA Truckish. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say this. I don't like the 70%. I would have rather kept the 65% plus 100% fuel surcharge. That was good to me. That was okay. I was thinking about getting my own authority and getting bumped up to 80, 85%. I was thinking about doing that, but other than that, I was cool. So I don't like that, but I mean, it is what it is. They running the business. They allowed me to lease a truck on with them, and so forth. So we're gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But as we can look here, we see these rates, $1,600. Now it got right here. It says 232. And then it got up to $2.69. That's by miles. $2.32 a mile, or it goes all the way up to $2.69 a mile. So it looking mighty. And this is going from Raleigh, North Carolina to Taylor, Texas. That's 1,000 miles. So and this is with the fuel surcharge. So actually, okay, so my load is a little bit closer because I'm picking up in Mocksville. This is in Raleigh. Raleigh from Mocksville, maybe an hour, 2 hours. Let's see. But I'm going to show you. And actually, I think Tyler, Texas, it may be before. Yes, it's before you get to Paris, Texas. Well, I go to past Tyler, Texas when I go to Paris, Texas. So, okay. And this is 1,009 miles, and that's what? That's 1,100 miles. So I'm going, he going further than me, but he's getting less because I got fuel surcharge. And it say down here, I wish they would find another way to do the mileage because now since I was deadheading, they put that in it too. So now it's 213 because I came home or whatnot. So the mileage is 213. But then again, if you add in the fuel surcharge, which is 51 cents, it's probably going to be higher because here they got the fuel surcharge already added in. So yeah, I'm getting more money doing less miles. Now it's not, it's 100 miles or so less, so it's not really that big of a deal. But I would take this too. Now if this was the only thing on the board, I would take that too. I would do this. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so first off, the Mocksville load going to Paris, Texas is $2,150. So let's do that. 70% of $2,150, $2,500. That's $1,500. Okay, I could stop right there if I want to, but we know we got the 70% of the fuel surcharge. The fuel surcharge is $509.76. Let's see, 509.76. 356 is what I could put in the fuel tank or more. So I'm gonna say 356 plus 1505. So that's $1,800. Now I told y'all I already put in fuel, so I think I put in like 550. That's the only. I think I put in 550. Subtract $550. So that's $1,300. If I don't put in no more fuel, which I probably will, I got. Let's just say I'm gonna put in $200 more. Subtract 200. So I got $1,100. Divide that by two, $555 a day. I mean, that's how I'm living life right now. That's what all I'm concentrating on. Long as I get 500, well, really, long as I get anywhere from the lowest I would like to see is $250. So 250 all the way up to 1,000. I've showed lows that I've done 1,000, a day or close to 1,000. So really, I don't go below 250. I don't see how you can go below 250 anyway. It's just about, to me, it's just about how many days you're working. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to work 7 days for 2 weeks in a row, 3 weeks in a row. I'll run off cap if I have to. If everything go perfectly, like back 6 months ago when I did my run, now everything lined up. I will say that I ain't have no problems. All my loads was ready, or they was I think I did have a trailer problem, but that was the only thing, and it put me a day behind, but I was already rolling. I had already rolled some weeks when that trailer thing happened. So we're gonna have hiccups. So even in that 5 week time, I still had one hiccup, but I was basically rolling really good. Because I had my load set up. I go to York, Pennsylvania, go to Fort Worth, Texas, up to Ottawa, Kansas, and Spring Hill, all the way back over to York, Pennsylvania, Lewisburg. What is it? I forget the name of it, but it's over there by York. So you can make it work. You coming in as a new lease operator, but the one thing is you do got to understand the risk. Understand the risk that you're gonna take, because as those numbers I just showed you, you got a bigger chance at failing than succeeding. So that's the realness I'm giving to y'all tonight. You got a bigger chance of failing. So if you come aboard and you fail, just know that you knew that coming in beforehand. I say good luck to everybody, and I appreciate y'all, locking in with me and listening to what I have to say, because you don't have to listen. So in that, I take what I say very seriously, because y'all are willing to listen to me. So I appreciate y'all locking in with me and all that good stuff. But just know that it is a big risk, and especially now with the recession looming. So now, it's going to be even tougher. When I started, we didn't have low rates. It was pretty good rates out there. And then even then, I had to learn, where to look for the good lows. Because when I came over, I was seeing $500, $800, $1,200 lows. That's all I was seeing at first. And that was going from Ohio to Pennsylvania. So that's what I was doing for my first couple of months. I'm running Ohio to Pennsylvania. I wasn't coming home. And it was kind of dope, because I get it, depending on what it was, it would be 800 to 12 or 1,300. I think one time it was 1,400, but that was like one time. But I get anywhere from 8 to 1,300 running from Ohio to Pennsylvania. But then coming back from Pennsylvania, it'll be like, excuse me, it'll be like maybe 400. I know one time I took something for 400, 5, 6, 7. 7 was the most. So I'll take that just to get back. And so, let's see, $400. Now wasn't even thinking about this at this time. I was just trying to get back to the good lows. $400. So that's still $650 at 65%. $400. 65% of $400. That was $260 plus your fuel surcharge. Granted, fuel surcharge probably wasn't that much, but it was still something. And then of course I didn't put a whole bunch of fuel in, because the load didn't pay that much, and then the fuel surcharge wasn't that much. So my thinking then was just get back to the big lows, and that's what I was doing for at least 3 months, until I started going to Houston. Houston started, getting down there to Houston started becoming pretty good. I was doing the Home Depot, Atlanta to Home Depot. I did that like 7 days in a row. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but I was grinding. I was grinding on that Home Depot. Then I started seeing Amazon loads, so it started, once I started moving around and learning the system, I started seeing more and more. So when you come in, don't get discouraged if you don't see the type of loads that I see. I'm gonna make some T-shirts. We're gonna call it hawking, cause that's what you got to do. You got to be hawking on that load, boy. You got to be chicken hawking. You got to, cause it's a lot of people. They know where to look. You coming in the door, you don't know where to look. But long as you understand, hey, long as I can make 260, I want to see y'all make as much money as you can. But long as you can make $250 a week or $250 a day, let's see what that is. 250 times 30 days. If you do $250 a day, stay out 30 days, you're gonna make $7,500 for the month. Okay? And that's what all your stuff already taken out. I can guarantee you that. You gotta be rolling though. You can't be slacking. You gotta be rolling. If you of course you're gonna make more than 250, but that's the minimum. I'm just trying to give y'all a realistic view. Okay, let's break it down. Let's see. 250. Let's see. 250 times 5. Well, that's $1,200, 250 times 7. 1750. But somebody said, well, that's company driver numbers. Well, yeah, y'all saying it's company driver numbers, but I've been a company driver. When I did make $1,700, they taxed the mess out of me. So that's not company driver numbers, okay? Because you ain't bringing that home. You bringing it home, yeah, you got to pay your taxes, but you bringing it home. You touching the money before they touch it. You feel me? So you got that $1,750 right there, and then at the end of the month, you got $7,500. That's the way I choose to look at it. I don't have no problem with my taxes. I'm up on my taxes. You got to pay taxes either way. So, it is what it is, So I'm caught up on my taxes, but I don't know what everybody else doing. I like touching my money, the hard earned money. That at least I get to touch it. Because when you work for somebody, when you work as an employee, you don't get to touch your money. At least I get to touch it for a little while before I have to pay it. So just keep that in mind. Long as you do, 500 a day, even 250, you're gonna be okay. Don't go out here trying to ball out of control, especially now. With the economy the way it is. Save your money. Keep your head down, and you're gonna be all right, man. Don't listen to the negative talk. You could listen to people that give you advice, but if they seem like they too negative, just move along. They don't want to. They don't want to see you succeed. Just remember that. People don't want to see you do better than them. Hey, worry about yourself. Worry about your family. Worry about what you got going on in front of yourself. Unless something catastrophic happens, you're probably going to be okay. Even though the numbers say what they say, you still probably going to be okay. Long as you out here working, you be safe. That's the main thing. That's the main thing that we forget. Long as you safe, everything gonna be okay. You're gonna keep your license. You're gonna have another, even if it don't work out for you, you'll always have a way to make some money. With this CDL in your pocket, you're a CDL holder, so you always gonna have the opportunity to make money. Just stay safe. I've been driving for 10 years. I haven't had any accidents that's been my fault. I was in one accident in 2015, going into Christmas with 2016. And it wasn't my fault. We was stopped, and somebody hit me in the back. Another truck driver hit me in the back. I was working for JB Hunt at the time. They took me out of the truck because they said it was an accident, even though it wasn't my fault. So I had to go at least 4 to 5 months without getting any money. So all that company stuff, and that's one of the things that soured me on being working for somebody. Because even though it wasn't my fault, they had to take me out the truck, check me out. I had to go through workman's comp and all that stuff. They didn't want to give me workman's comp because they said they had to take me out the truck for an extended period of time, and it's Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So they took me out the truck. Then I said, well, I need workman's comp. So then they looked at how much I was getting, and as a company driver, I wasn't making a lot of money. I was making $500, maybe to $700. And I was wanting to work, but I could never get a lot of, loads, or I could never get a lot of miles. I think they was paying me 42 cents a mile, and, it just wasn't a good situation. So all this cap about making 17 to 1800, that's cap. Not unless you're doing it illegally. You know what I'm saying? That's what California just passed. They just passed that law to cut all that stuff out. So if you working legal, you're not gonna make that type of money. If you working illegally and they labeling you a contractor instead of an employee, you know that's a different story. Yeah, you're not doing it legally, and they about to stop. They about to stop all that. So making 18 or 2,000, that's not company driver type things. I don't know how much Walmart make, but you're going to be heavily surveillance if you go to Walmart. So, you know, you do what you want to do. But if you decide to be a lease operator, no matter where you go, like I told one of my guys in the comments, you know, you're going to be successful if you're willing to put the work in. You're going to have some success. It's just no way around it. If you get out here, be safe, and get the loads there on time, you're going to be successful. So with all that said, you know, if anybody want to have a consultation, you know, a one-on-one coaching, you know, hit me up on my email, and I'll link it in the description. It's $100, and you know, I'll help you out. You know, we could talk a couple of times a week. You know, talk about the load board, talk about different strategies that you can use possibly, and also I'm gonna be, you know, setting up my ebook online course thing. So I'm gonna have things in there that I won't say on the videos to try to help you out, you and your situation out. Like I said, work on getting your credit score up. You know, work on, you know, try not to, when you start making good money, try not to get, you know, things that's gonna tie your money up. You know what I'm saying? So think about that. Think about that. If you don't got a lot of debt to income ratio, you may be able to go get that other new truck. You know what I'm saying? I was approved for a truck, but you know, I had decided not to go with it at the time. I wish I kind of did now, but I think it was the best. It was the best choice that I made. But it's different options out there for you. So y'all link in with me. Y'all lock in with me. Like I said, I'm gonna put my email down in it. My email is TheTruckerWay@gmail.com, and I'm gonna put it down in the description. Y'all can hit me up for one-on-one coaching. Like I said, it's $100. So y'all lock in with me, and we're gonna run this bag up. And so without keeping y'all too long, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Peace, and hey, we'll keep it moving. Let's go. Run the bag up.